Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, then you are very much welcome. My name is Onyinye and it's so nice to meet you. Okay, find your way around the subscribe button and you're gonna enjoy juicy content here on my channel. So today's video is something I'm so excited to talk about. One, because I'm so excited I've done it. Two, I'm so excited to teach other people too about it and answer the questions I've been getting, because ever since I shared the fact that I registered my business in the US in my, I think, not my last vlog, like 2 vlogs ago, yes, I've been getting a good amount of questions. I'm going to leave a link to the blog to pop up on the screen. Yes, I'm getting a good amount of questions and I just want to answer everything. In case it's something that you're looking at doing, of course this video will serve as a guide for you to let you know everything that you would need and the steps to follow as well. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Okay, if you like this look that I have on here, both the hair and the makeup, I created it in my last video, so you want to check that out after this video. Okay, so now let's go into registering your business in the US all the way from Nigeria, and of course getting your payments in dollar and still keeping it in dollar. So sit back, get a pen. Okay, you would actually need a pen and a paper. So get a pen, get a paper, or you can take down notes. Anyone is fine for me. Yes, let's get into it. So the very first thing I'm going to address is why I decided to do it. And I think my major reason was just the frustration of currency in the country. So receiving dollar and having it in dollars is a big issue. So definitely there are different platforms like Flutterwave that you can use. I started to have an issue with Flutterwave at some point because that's what I was using for my consultations. But even when people pay from outside the country, okay, you still get the money like converted in naira. Sometimes their exchange rate is not exactly so friendly. Okay, so I just didn't like the fact that I was working and getting money from foreign clients was an issue. So one thing that I did this for was basically to receive dollar payment, be able to set up a site where I can use a lot of payment platforms like PayPal and Stripe, have an account that the money will come into. So if you know PayPal, if you're here in Nigeria, you can only use PayPal to pay. You can't use PayPal to receive. There's so many other platforms that you can't use here in Nigeria. Zero. And of course, like, even if I tried to say, okay, let me use my DOM account, getting the money from the DOM account is wahala. There are a lot of restrictions on Nigerian bank account, and it didn't make sense because I was earning a lot in naira and most of my expenses as a content creator was in dollars. Subscriptions dollars, devices dollars, everything dollars. So I kind of just wanted to lean more to the dollar side, and I also wanted to chase foreign clients because I'm selling the digital products. I'm selling something that people can get from anywhere in the world. So I wanted to be able to have a platform where people from different countries can use. I wanted to grow my clients based outside Nigeria. When I launched the consultation, I was actually just thinking Nigeria. Then I started getting requests from Canada. I started getting requests from the US. Now I have done 8 countries in total. And I'm just like, okay, so I'm actually getting traffic from outside the country. I want to build this thing into something else. Another thing is because affinity for digital products don't exactly do so well here in Nigeria. Let's be honest, we've all seen like foreign bloggers sell courses, sell consultations, and they are like $800, and people are signing up, people are buying it because they value it. Okay, there's not so much value placed on those type of things in Nigeria. If I decide to maybe make $800 course, people are probably gonna be like, it's too expensive. I'll just do a Google search, I'll learn it by myself. What's there is too much. So I kind of just wanted to kind of position my brand, or at least that part of my brand, to serve people that really value. Yes, I do have a good amount of Nigerians that value it, okay, but I just wanted to strike a very good balance. Also, in terms of in the future, like leaving the country, I just wanted to at least have something going for me when I decide to leave, and earning in foreign currency is just something that I wanted to do for myself as a 21-year-old living in Nigeria. And I think I'm going to definitely enjoy this decision that I have made. Okay, I don't have any regrets so far. Alright, I'm about to open slots for my consultation. They should be open by the time I'm uploading this video. I'm about to open slots for my consultations. This is going to be my first time putting up the price in dollar with the new payment platform that I have. So I'm a bit nervous, okay, but currently I'm happy. I'm excited I've done this whole thing. CBN keeps on coming up with new rules, making it harder for you to get dollar, making it harder for you to receive dollar payments. And I think I really just had it up to here with all the regulations. I wanted to move my business away from the regulations. You sleep and everything is fine. Wake up next morning, CBN has put a rule. You find it hard. It's just annoying. Okay, so now to how I registered my business. Okay, guys, I can't talk about the whole thing in one video, okay, but I'm gonna simply tell you guys what I did. Okay, so I actually got a course. Okay, I actually got a course. Like, I bought a course on this. So I bought a course from her onlinebrand.com. So she has this whole course on just, setting up your business. It was actually Precious that linked me up to her. So I bought the course. Okay, so it has everything you need to know about registering your business, setting up your account, your US bank account, setting up your Stripe, your PayPal, every single thing, filing for tax, all the documents that you need. And it is so detailed because she's actually showing you slides, she's showing you a demo as she's running through the website, and she's someone that has done this for herself, for her other business, and also for her clients. So I do trust her a lot. Her name is Belema. Okay, so I have a link. It's actually a link. You're gonna get a discount when you shop on it, so you get a discount of the course. Okay, you don't get it at the full price. So I went through the course. I was watching the video. I think the very first day I watched like a whole module finished, and I was just interested in learning more and knowing more. Now, this was information that I could not even find on the internet. Like, I tried to search, I tried to watch a couple of videos, because if you know me, I'm always a bit skeptical with getting courses, especially when they're like paid ones. I love to ensure that, okay, what I'm getting here, I can't easily find it. All right, so I actually went online to read up on registering business. I saw a lot of information that didn't really make sense or didn't really apply to like a Nigerian. Okay, so it just wasn't smooth at all. So but with her, I think she's a Nigerian, but she's living in the Philippines, but she was able to tell us some things, because I think she really targeted the course to Nigerians. Okay, so she targeted the course to like Nigerians. So a lot of the things that there, you can do it from your home here in Nigeria. So there's a link in the description box where you can check out the course, and the course will take you through everything. I can't exactly teach you guys everything, but of course I'm gonna still add some tips in this video. So another question that I got is, how long did it take, like the whole process? So it took me 1 month. I started on the 29th of July, and the whole process got completed on the 25th of August. So let's say about a month. It could be longer, it could be shorter for you, but I think what made mine that short was because I was ready all through. Once I finished one step, I moved to the next step, and then I moved to the next step. That's all I did. So what I did was, I first of all registered my business in the US. After that, I filed for my EIN. Okay, so registering my business in the US took me about 2 to 3 days. It's just supposed to take a day actually for filing, but I think I did mine on like a Friday. So I did not get feedback until Monday. So let's say it took me about 3 days. Okay, and then I got the document immediately. They sent it to me. I used Northwest Registered Agent. I think that's their name. Yeah, so with them I was able to get a US business address. So I don't just have my business registered, I have an address there that I can send documents to. Maybe I can't send PR packages there, but at least I can send like documents, and they'll scan it and then send it to me. Also a business address that I can use for like other registration, because you would need it for other registrations. Great. Next thing I did was my EIN. My EIN actually took the longest time. It took me a total of 14 days to get my EIN done. So that was a very long period, because I was legit just waiting. I'm like, okay, I hope this thing comes through, because without your EIN, you cannot open a US bank account. You either have your EIN or your SSN. I think that's a social security number. That's what it's called. So of course you are not a US resident, so you're not going to have that number. Okay, but if you register your business and you get your EIN, you can now open a US bank account. So it took me 2 weeks for me to get my EIN, which was quite a while. But during that period, I just focused on other things. I focused on creating content, I focused on life, I focused on work, everything. I just put my mind off it. But 2 weeks was actually a very long time. But 2 weeks elapsed and then I got my EIN. Now to open my bank account, I use Mercury. Okay, you can also use TransferWise, and I think Payoneer. I'm not sure which one, but like these are some other options you can use. But I decided to use Mercury because that was like Belema's first recommendation. So I used Mercury, and then it took me 7 days to get my bank account. I didn't expect to be that long, maybe because I just felt like, oh, it was like opening an account like the way it is here in Nigeria. It shouldn't take long. You just walk into the bank and do everything. But I don't know, maybe because it's online, that's why it took longer. But I think another thing that delayed the process was that I had an issue with the documents that I uploaded. So they were actually to upload like a government issued ID, like your passport or your national identity number, that card. You need to, of course, upload like the document or your driver's license, anyone, you need to upload it. So the format in which I uploaded mine was wrong, so they had to send it back, give me an email telling me that it's wrong and it didn't go through. So I had to upload it again, and after you upload it again, you have to do some kind of verification with like your face. Anyhow, they are very, 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 they like to do authentication for every single thing. So that caused a bit of a delay, but they told me I'll get my account in 5 to 7 days, and on the 7th day I got my account despite like the hiccup. I feel like it would have been shorter if I didn't have any issue with like my passports that are uploaded. Yes. So that was like the whole process. My Stripe account literally took me hours. I put in necessary documents. Of course, like when you register your business, they'll give you like documents. Those are documents that you will need for other registrations. Great, and you should download them because sometimes these things can be lost in their own server. So always make sure you download it. I downloaded mine and I even printed it out. Like, I'm not joking. Mine is on my drive as we speak. So after that, I set up my Stripe account. My Stripe account literally took me just hours. Set it up. I got a feedback from them. They said they wanted more information to like verify like my address in Nigeria. I gave them back information. Before you know, everything was verified and we literally moved on, and I had my Stripe account working for me. I did a test payment and then the payment went through. So I was able to get my business registered, get my EIN, get my US account, and then set up my Stripe account. So now I can receive dollar payments and actually payments from anywhere in the world. So if you pay to me like on Stripe, okay, even if you pay in Naira, like if you're using a Naira card, okay, and let's say you have to pay me like $30, all right, and you pay maybe the debit you, what's the current exchange, let's say we use 500, so I think $30, 500 is about 15,000 naira. Okay, they will debit 15,000 naira from you, but what's coming to me is going to be $30, and that's what I actually wanted. I wanted to fight that currency risk, and I wanted to keep my money in dollars, because so paying for things like when I leave the country, I won't have to be doing math or be so scared that, oh, naira is going to drop again. Nah, I don't want to do that. Like at this point, creators, anything that concern naira, put it on your shoulder. No carry am for your head. So in case anything happen,
don't put relationship for your head. Put am for your head. So anything will happen.
Put dollar on your head. That should be your focus at the moment. Okay. Now to how much it cost me in total. Bring out your calculator because we need to do some math here. So the first registration that I did for my business, I paid a total of $325. $325 for the whole registration. So it covers a couple of things, like there's a state fee. I picked Wyoming for my state, so there's a state fee, and then there's an annual fee that you pay over, like you pay every year, okay, and then there's also the agents, like their own registered fee that they collect from you. So everything in total cost me $325. If you pick another state, like let's say you pick Florida, or I don't know, any state you pick, if you pick like Florida, I think it will cost more. Yeah, I think it costs more. There are some that are also less. But watching the video, Belema recommended Wyoming, and I actually read some stuff online saying that Wyoming is good for a couple of other reasons that I won't really go into. So I picked Wyoming, okay? So I picked Wyoming and I paid a total of $325. Now there are cheaper agencies, but some of them don't have additional services. Now the reason why I picked Northwest was because of the address. I really wanted a place where I can send documents to, or people can send documents to, because I think like for PayPal, if you want to set up PayPal, like I think they'll need to like send a document or something to you, something like that. But I really wanted that service. The agency also gave me a phone number, so that's the phone number I was able to use to set up my Stripe, everything. Like that's the phone number I was able to use. Okay, so that's why I actually picked them, because of the additional services, despite the fact that they are a little bit more expensive than other agencies that I found online. Now the next thing was my EIN. So I actually did my EIN and it cost me $150. I also have a link in description box for you guys to check out for the EIN. Okay, so I actually paid to, I think it's Belema's company. I don't know if she's the one that runs it, but she's the one that recommended it, and I paid to them. And you can actually do your EIN by yourself, but there's a lot of process. You have to use fax, and if you're not using like maybe like an agency, it will take you like 45 days. I didn't have that time. Like, to be honest, I did not have that time. I wanted to relaunch, like I wanted to relaunch my consultation in September with like the new pricing, and of course getting my money in dollars. So I'm like, nah, I don't have that time. Okay, 45 days is a lot. So she offered that, okay, if we do it with hers, her own like company, or the one she recommended, it would take like 2 weeks, that's 14 days. So I said, okay, let me jump at it, let me go for it. And at that time I could afford $150. If you decide to do it yourself, you have to use like fax. You have to pay for a particular fax subscription, monthly subscription to use it, and then you have to keep on paying for it until you get your EIN back to you, because they will send it to you, like send it back to you. So you have to wait, and for 5 days, man, it's a lot. When I did the math, the difference was not excessive. Okay, so I just said, let me just pay the $150, close my eye and pay it. So another expense that I had was $97 for the cost. The cost cost me $97. Of course, Belema's cost that put me through everything. I just have to include that because I feel like this would be such a need for you if you decide to do it by yourself. If you want to do it for your own business, this would be a need for you. Or you can hire someone to do it for you. But people that usually charge for this, trust me, it would be hard for you to find someone that will do the whole process for you for less than $1,000. Let's be honest, I did try to find someone, okay, and I didn't see anything less than $1,000. Last thing I paid for, I think I paid about $10 for my Skype phone number. I didn't need it at the end of the day, but it was just one of the things that I felt I needed. But because my agency gave me a phone number, I didn't need it. If not, I would have needed it for my Stripe account setup. But thanks be to God, I didn't need it. But so I don't have to pay for it again, because it's like something you pay for every single month. So that's it, guys. Everything came down to a total of $582. It's 291,000 naira in total. That's definitely a lot of money to just sneeze out in a month. Yes, but I'm really happy that I had that amount to part with, and I saw it as a great investment, hoping that I would make it back from selling of my courses, consultation, and other things that I might come up to sell, because now I'm going hard on digital products, because I have a Stripe account. Like, I can receive payments from anywhere in the world easily. I had people giving me feedback that they were trying to pay in dollars for my Flutterwave, it did not work. I will send payment link, the card will not go through. People who try to use PayPal, it will bounce back. Those issues are over for me. Okay, so if you want to do this, I would suggest that you sell digital products. I feel like that's the best way to really make use of this. It makes no sense if you're selling a product here in Nigeria and you're issuing me like $1 payment and all. But if you're selling digital products, you can easily switch to dollar and receive money from anywhere and anybody in the world, guys. So that is it for this video, sharing how I registered my business in the US. You totally want to check out the description box for links that I've talked about previously. Okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, and if you want to book a consultation, the link is there for you. Let's talk one-on-one. Okay, I now have 2 plans. I have the basic plan and I have the pro plan for my consultation. So I had to do this because of feedback I was getting. People were saying that, okay, the time was a little bit too short, 45 minutes. I said, okay, no problem. I said to create a pro plan so we can do 2 45-minute calls. We spread it across. So let's say I talk to you the first time, you go back, do your assignment. The second call, I'm not trying to get to know you and what you do. I am actually discussing based on what you've done since our last call and what you can do going forward. Yeah, so hope you guys found this video helpful. Alright, I wish you all the best. Okay, if you ever decide to register your business, glad I plugged you to it. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.